You're listening to Michael Boyd on Radio West 5.
So what you can hear in the background is Johnny Chainsaw, and he's here at the Dunfermline South Gala, and he's just doing his stuff. He's got some fantastic models here. I'd be proud to have some of these on my mantelpiece. He's got a wooden horse, a wooden dog, and a squirrel, and what looks like the head of a bear. Absolutely fantastic skill this. He actually carves wooden trees, or carves sculptures from wooden trees using a chainsaw. Hence the name Johnny Chainsaw. I'm going to be chatting to him very shortly here on Radio West 5. Right. So we're at the Dunfermline South Gala. We're calling live here on Radio West 5, and we're here with Johnny Chainsaw. He's doing an appearance here, and you've been doing some fantastic models here. I've seen a squirrel and a bear's head and lots more. How do you do it? I mean, chainsawing with a tree trunk?
It's a lot of practice. I'm a tree surgeon and an instructor by trade. So you have to learn how to use the chainsaw properly, the way it's designed to do. And then it's a case of keep trying until you get something that looks like what you're trying to do. You end up with a lot of firewood, and eventually you get something you're happy with.
I mean, this is fantastic to watch, and people it's quite therapeutic actually seeing this develop, this sort of sculpture developing out of what would you call it, a tree log, a log of tree. And I'm assuming that these trees that you use are pretty much past their life, and you're just developing to something else.
Yeah, that's right. Most of the timber that I use has come from trees that we've taken down because they're dangerous or too close to buildings, or there's a problem with them one way or another, or they've been used on training courses. So maybe it's softwood timber, which is grown as a commercial crop and then harvested at a later stage. So the timber is all recycled, I suppose, or upcycled, I think is the term these days. Yeah, so it all has a second use.
Do you get a lot of people sort of putting these on their mantelpiece? They're a bit large for the mantelpiece, but halls and stuff. And
yeah, you do get a lot of requests for that because it's natural timber. When it dries out, it splits a little bit. So if you bring it inside, it dries a bit quicker. So most of the stuff I do, I recommend, is kept for outdoor use in the gardens, that sort of thing. But I do a lot of benches, bird tables, things for patios, wedding presents. I've just worked on a big commission for one of the country parks in Falkirk area, so there's lots of uses for them.
Brilliant. And you do displays like this up and down the country?
Yes, all over the place. I was up just outside Fort William a couple of weeks ago. We were way down south past Birmingham doing stuff at one of the big arboricultural shows for Still, who make chainsaws. So it gets me around about, yeah.
So how long have you been coming to the Dunfermline South Gala here?
This is my first year here, but I believe it's the 50-year anniversary next year, and they're hoping to get me back for that, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, we're looking to the 50th anniversary Dunfermline South Gala as well. So thanks for chatting to us on Radio West 5, Johnny Chainsaw, and I must say a very hazardous occupation you've got.
It is, still got all my fingers and toes, so I must be doing something right.
Yeah, I was trying to get your attention earlier on, but I didn't want to distract you at all because that chainsaw goes at a rate of knots. I mean, what speed does that chain travel at? Do you know?
The standard test speed is the chain spinning at 20 metres a second. So if it did make contact with something that it shouldn't do, it wouldn't last very long.
Like knife through butter?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, right, we'll not go into that anyway. But thanks for chatting to us on Radio West 5, Johnny Chainsaw, and all the best for the future. Thanks.
Thank you, nice to see you.